Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the flood switch assembly in a GE dishwasher. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a 1/4-inch nut driver and a pair of needle nose pliers. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new flood switch assembly. The flood switch assembly is installed under the fine filter inside the sump. It consists of the flood switch and the thermistor. The flood switch is designed to interrupt the power to the water inlet valve before the dishwasher overflows. The thermistor communicates the water temperature to the main control board. The main reasons why the flood switch assembly would need to be replaced is if it's broken in either the open or closed positions, causing water not to get in at all or overflow and leak on the floor. The failure of the thermistor will cause the water temperature to be incorrect and will require the replacement of the flood switch assembly. To get to the part, we need to open the door. Roll out the lower dish rack, and then we can pick it up. So this is the lock nut. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise looking from the top and pull it off. Next, we're going to remove the fine filter by turning it counterclockwise and pulling it out. All right, next we need to remove these two filter vents that holds the coarse filter. They just simply unscrew. And now we're going to remove the coarse filter. And just lifts off. Next, we're removing this filter adapter by pulling it straight up. Now we're going to remove these two 1/4-inch screws that holds the base using nut driver. I'm going to use the needle nose pliers, and I'm going to pull up that the floor base. And now we can pull up the flood switch assembly. I don't go too hard on it because there's a harness connected to that at the bottom, as you can see. So now we're facing a little tricky thing. It's not going to go any further than that because the harness is attached there to the sump. So we're going to have to press down on that locking tab and disconnect the plug. And don't let that plug go underneath of the dishwasher. So kind of pull it up and slowly let it go. This is the old flood switch assembly next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. The flood switch plugs into this disconnect plug only one way. So if you see that we have a locking tab here on the side. Alright, so that side of the flood switch will be plugged into the plug where the locking tab is. If you can see, there's a tiny locking tab here on this side also. If you look on the opposite side, it has nothing, it's flat. And it's a little bit longer. So that would be the major directions how to plug it in. So we're going to hold this with one hand and place it in. It has to lock in. Alright. Then we're gonna push it down into the opening. If you can see that a very important detail, we have a rubber O-ring on that flood switch. If you're missing it, don't put it in. It's gonna flood the floor. Right, now we're gonna push it down. And now we're going to install the floor plate. We're going to match the shape and drop it in. Push it down. And next we're going to secure it with 2 1/4-inch screws. Alright, I'm going to use the 1/4-inch nut driver and I'm going to secure the plate with a couple of screws. I'm going to install the filter adapter by matching that shape and pressing it down. Now we can install the coarse filter by putting it on. Make sure it fits in this opening. Alright, now we're going to install these 2 retainers, also called filter vents. We simply screw it in, turning it clockwise. And now we can install the filter back in. Drop it down and turn it clockwise till these arrows match. To install the spray arm, we need to put this into the opening here, and there's 4 tabs on the sides going to lock when we're going to turn the lock nut clockwise, looking from the top. And now we can install the lower dish rack and push it in. And at the end we're going to close the door. Plug the dishwasher in and enjoy your clean dishes. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.